Hey, we're live. We're live. We're coming to you from Maine. It's the Snarky Sisters Songwriters Sunday Spotlight. Hey, Lisa. Hey, look who's here in person.
Hi.
Hey, are you really here?
Yes.
Do you have disease?
I'm a hologram.
Go.
No diseases. We quarantined properly. We used all the social distancing things we should have. We were very good girls.
Where have you been just now?
It's a long story.
Well, we have a great show
Yes, we do.
for you today, and we're going to start out with our theme song. Whoa.
Da, da, da. We're a
It's
little
the
raggy.
Sunday Songwriter Spotlight
There
with
you
the
go.
Snarky Sisters. We're live at noon.
Well, 12:35.
Right here on our Facebook page. With our friends we will commune. Because we're communists.
Social Democrats.
Featuring Susan Rowe
Woo!
and some of her fabulous tunes.
We're wearing our Maine flannels.
Wicked
Aren't
good.
They're wicked
Yeah.
good. And we're gonna drink some libations. Uh-oh. That's not how it goes.
You spilled it.
Oh, actually, you know what I got today? I got myself, this is a classic Maine teeny.
No.
Where's your wine in a can?
You spilled it.
That's right. It's been a day. Well, cheers, everyone.
Cheers.
Susan Rowe. Cheers, Laura Barron. Cheers, Tony Denikos. And we're here on the Maine coast.
Well, it's a lake, actually.
It is.
Someone canoeing right now.
We're drinking those libations because our folks are the most.
The most.
The most. Well, you
the
write
most
this stuff.
what?
Well, the most delicious.
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 Performers?
Yes, delicious.
Because we're QAnon?
Because we're QAnon, right. But we have the lovely Laura Barron. And the terrific Tony Denikos. Yeah. Well, I have to say, this has been one of the most exciting shows we've ever done. Woo! There's a backstory, folks, but y'all don't need to know it. But we're wearing our nice little Maine flannels because I'm up here visiting Diana in her cabin in Eastbrook.
Eastbrook. On Molasses Pond,
Yeah.
which sounds like a muddy puddle, but it's actually a big glacial lake, one of the finest in down East Maine.
Beauty, eh?
Beauty, eh?
We thought we'd take over the mantle of the Mackenzie
We
sisters.
should. Do, 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 do.
Hey, where's our toques?
Everything is messed up because we had some technical problems, and we are really prepared for our new show, Your Sound Sucks.
Starting with us. But without further ado, we have some amazing people here today. And most of you folks who listen in from the DC, the DMV area, boy, you know these names. Geez, Susan, Laura, Tony, y'all are such great songwriters. And, you know, all kidding aside and all of our silliness aside, we really, truly admire your work so much. And Susan, we were talking about when we first met you. It was at I think Ron Gode's community, like it was a saw community day, and Ron Gode was hosting a meeting. And you played a song that floored everybody. And I was like, who is this woman? She's amazing. So can you tell us a little bit about, you know, if you remember that experience of the Saw Community Day and when you played, and you seemed a little nervous, but you were so amazing. And then after that, like you won a ton of awards with the Mid-Atlantic Song Contest.
I do remember that day. I was nervous, and I always get a little nervous when I play. Part of the reason is that I was before I started playing out again and singing, I was a worship leader, so I did mainly church songs, and so I hadn't done anything of my own in a long time in the kind of genre, you know, of folk music and stuff. And so, yeah, but I do remember. And those Saw Community Days, when we actually could talk to each other and touch each other, were great.
Yeah, we miss that.
Yeah.
Well, what do you want to play for your first song, Susan?
Well, which really works out well, I guess, is I'm just entering a little snarky period. And this is probably the snarkiest song I have. It's called "The Girl Who Would Be King," and it's really not about any one person. I want to make that clear before I start. But "The Girl Who Would Be King," and this is a fairly new song. The first time that I saw you, I couldn't help but making fun. You beat that ukulele with your broken little song. It was something about someone you loved, or they loved you, I wasn't sure. It didn't really matter, your spell had taken wing. Now everybody's talking about the girl who would be king. Would be king. So you moved into the city where you played it wild and free. You filled your head with Grateful Dead, tie-dyed history. But you ain't no hippie girl, you're like a rabbit on the run. Oh. Go ahead and have your fun, but darling, here's the thing. Everybody's gunning for the girl who would be king. Would be king. There's writing in the stars tonight, but there is nothing about me. Even heaven's talking about the girl who would be king, or would be king. So you wake up in the morning, but there's nobody around. One more time with that verse. You wake up in the morning, but there's nobody around. You keep a journal by your bed where you write your dreams all down. You think they're cryptic messages to tell you what to do from the beyond. You dream that you were falling, that's a pretty standard thing. Comes with the title of the girl who would be king. Would be king. The stars are in your eyes tonight, but there is no room there for me. No room there for one who would love you, you girl who would be king, or would be king. At a red light in the rain, I heard your favorite song. I remember how you'd hate it when I tried to sing along. I should have listened to my friends when they said that you were trouble. Oh. Who could ever love you? You wicked little thing. God help me, but I love you, you girl who would be king. Would be king. The stars are in your eyes tonight, but there is no room there for me.
Fabulous.
Thank you.
Now, will you tell us who that was about?
No. Well, because again, it wasn't about any. It really wasn't about anyone in particular. I did notice that a lot, particularly with us women, a lot of when you start to play guitar, it's so hard, and some people go to the ukulele, not because they necessarily want to, but because they feel it's easier. But sometimes that doesn't work out. That's all I'll say. I know some fabulous singer-songwriters that are uke players, so leave it at that.
That's funny. So what have you been doing during this pandemic, Susan?
Oh my gosh, I think the same thing as everybody else. Been pretty much hunkering down. It's been good for my writing, but I really miss playing out and seeing other people and playing with other people. I do a video once a week of something, of either a new song or something I did before, and I do those live. So I record them live. So that's fun, and it keeps me going. But yeah, I really miss the community, and hope it comes back. Maybe with a vaccine.
I think it will. And you've got some very fancy, mouth-watering equipment there. A Neumann and an Apollo mixer.
Right. It helps me because I like to play, like I like to even record live, because I feel like the idea of capturing the moment. But you need good stuff to capture the moment.
Well, you already on the live Facebook page have a lot of people who are saying how much you love you. And they love your guitar work. Annie Jenkins, Ruthie Logston, Ron Goad. It was 3 years ago when you were at that Saw Community Day.
Right, I remember that. Yep.
Jeff Smith loves your guitar work.
Hey, Jeff.
Seth Kahan. Tommy Wright. Yeah. You've got a fan club tuned in. So what are you going to play next?
This is a new song. Sometimes I get, you get an idea and you go from that. This song, there was an old opera, it wasn't an opera song, but an opera singer, Ellie Ameling, did a song called Think on Me. And it was very sad and very beautiful. And I love that idea of asking someone to think on you. So that's what this is about. Let me turn up a little bit so I can hear myself better. There you go. Well, I must be cursed 'cause I remember every little thing. But time plays its tricks, and the fix, well, there really is no fix, that's the thing. I really don't think I'm ever gonna learn whatever the hell it is that I'm supposed to learn. 'Cause I can't help but wonder sometime, do you ever think on me? When the sky is falling and the walls are closing in, and the things you wanted are not the things that you want anymore, do you ever think on me? Well, I don't know why I try, 'cause I can't seem to change anything. When the road leads to nowhere, don't go there, just pick up my guitar and sing. But I won't sing any songs about love. No, 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 I know nothing about love. 'Cause like a fool, I still wonder sometimes, do you ever think on me? When the water's rising and the compromising's through, and the places you go are all the places that you've been before, do you ever think on me? So round and round we go, the same damn dance we always do, down that old rabbit hole, chasing somebody who don't love you. Where are you now? Are you hiding out in some hookah bar with a brand new girl? I just can't face myself in the mirror these days. I'm ashamed of the way I let you rock my world. Turns out I do know something about love. You taught me a few things about love. No wonder, I wonder sometimes, do you ever think on me? And our wild, rough kisses, maybe even misses, 'cause babe, no, if ever you do, it's no secret. God knows I think on you. Oh, I think on you. Oh, I think on you.
Wow.
Thank you. Thank you.
Jeez. That almost made me cry. It's such a combination of sentiment and emotion and your fabulous guitar work. Where did that come from? How did you, did you start as a pianist or a guitar player? Or?
I played a little piano when I was young, and I still play. I use it to write a lot. But I never took the lessons. I'm just too lazy. And so I got a guitar when I was 13, and my brother and I used to play and sing in church. And he would play and I'd sing. And it was just, all of a sudden, that's what I did. I spent most of my time alone with my guitar, and we soon switched, and I'd play and he'd sing. And, I love the guitar. I just do. And so I usually try to look like a riff like that will inspire me to write a song.
Is it different each time? Do you write the lyrics first in the music, or the music comes to you first?
Music comes very easily to me. The lyrics are torturous. I mean, I usually wait to get a good idea. And I know for a lot of songwriters, I did this when I was younger. I would put my heart into a song, but lots of times it just wasn't that great of an idea. So I won't even really jump in unless I have something that I really like. And then, I just work it and work it and work it till I'm happy, till I can stand to sing it.
How many? Do you have any CDs or?
I do have. In fact, the next song is going to be from I have one CD out called "Lessons in Love," and it's available on. Actually, you can get a link to it on my website and buy it directly from me right now. And I did that with Marco Delmar in his studios here in Arlington, he's a great producer. Laura works with him too.
Marco does all of our stuff too.
Yeah, Martha, he's amazing.
So, and your website is
SusanRowe.org. Because .com was way expensive.
Okay, what do you want to sing?
Well, this is a song from the album Lessons in Love. This won a silver award at the Songwriters Association of Washington Mid-Atlantic Song Contest in 2019. It's a song about, I think people relate to this song because it's about, we all get to that place sometime where we think we're never going to get any further, that we're stuck here and we're not going to go beyond this. And then one morning you wake up and amazingly somehow you've got there. And I guess, it's a song of hope, reminding people that we do get past the awful obstacles thrown in front of us by ourselves and by life. So, the other side of the mountain. Got an old picture hiding on my phone. Only take a look at it when I'm alone. She's always waiting there for me, the girl with the faraway eyes. Well, I remember just like it was yesterday. I remember thinking that I'd never be anything close to what I want, and nothing close to real. But here I am on the other side of the mountain, where the water's clear and the sky is mostly blue. I'm telling you, there's another side of this mountain. So make your way to higher ground. If you get lost, just lock onto the sound. Well, people always hate the ones they just don't get. They got you on the radar cause you just don't fit. Square peg, round hole, they don't care. They hammer you down anyway. Still I'm luckier than most, I'd say. Always seem to live to fight another day. But I've seen a lot better than me go down. Man, they ain't coming up again. But here I am on the other side of the mountain, where the water's clear and the skies are mostly blue. I'm telling you, There's another side to this mountain, so make your way to higher ground. If you get lost, just lock onto the sound. Well, even the little things you lost, the pots, the pans, the words to songs, keep coming back to haunt you. Hell, it ain't like they still want you, 'cause they don't. Days roll into months and years. You lick your wounds, you face your fears. You fall down, you get up, you fall down, you get up again. On your way to the other side of the mountain, where the water's clear and the skies are mostly blue. I'm telling you, there's another side to this mountain, so make your way to higher ground. If you get lost, just lock onto this. Make your way to higher ground. If you get lost, just lock onto this. Make your way to higher ground. If you get lost, just lock onto this sound. Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Fabulous. Fabulous. So my question is, I don't always try to guess people's influences, and I'm not going to now. So who are your biggest influences, would you say?
Well, Bob Dylan, Joni Mitchell. I think I really feel like if you really closely listen to Bob Dylan, it's a master's class in phrasing. You know, I mean, his phrasing itself is just amazing to me. And he never has throwaway songs. So he's really
No, and he would every single song, every single line, he would go over until it was absolutely perfect.
Right. And Joni Mitchell got me through high school, so.
Didn't get everyone, except those of you of a certain age.
Right, those of a certain age, yeah.
Hey, by the way, if you're I have this in gallery view now, so that's a view of what I'm looking outside my window in Maine.
Oh, wow.
Beautiful day.
That's fabulous.
So we'd like you to do two more songs, Susan. What's next?
Okay, this is a song I wrote at the suggestion of my brother. He's a retired Methodist minister, and he said, Susan, why don't you write a song about dreamers, the dreamers? And I'm like, you know, at first I'm thinking, what do I have to say about that other than I sympathize and I get it, you know? But then the more I thought about it, I thought, well, what would it be like for someone to come to me and say all of a sudden I don't belong here? Because to them, America's all they've ever known. It would be no different. So that's where I kind of got the angle for the song. And it's called The Dreamers. Okay, here we go. If there's real honest truth in what we say, why do our hearts get harder with each passing year? We twist and turn it all to make our case, so by the time we're done, we're safe and certain. Can't keep pretending that it doesn't matter. Gone is the mystery that called us on. All the while the dreamers are singing, don't turn your back on us. No, no, we're just like you. Our home is here in the land where we grew up. Our faith is deeper than the ocean blue. Deeper than the ocean blue. Can't help but wonder when they come for us, will we still blame it on the politicians? It's all so complicated, I know. It can't be fixed with just our wishful thinking. Our sons and daughters are watching to see if we'll stand up for what we say we believe. All the while the dreamers are singing, don't turn your back on us. No, no, we're just like you. Our home is here in the land where we grew up. Our ocean blue, deeper than the ocean blue. Branded as strangers in the land they love, grew up as children in the arms of America. And still the dreamers are singing, no, no te le espada. No, no, we're just like you. Our home is here in the land where we grew up. Our hope is deeper than the ocean blue, deeper than the ocean blue. Thank you.
That was very powerful.
Well, thank you.
Do you feel I guess you do, but do you do many kind of, it was a statement. Do you do many statement songs?
I don't, you know, and I'm just starting to do that because the world is turning upside down all right in front of our eyes. That's the first one like that. I'm working on one now about Black Lives Matters, but it's just in the beginnings. But again, how can we be quiet about these things?
That's for sure. I think Lisa, you have something to say. I wanted to say Ron Gode wrote, he wanted to say thank you to Ruthie Logsden for introducing him to you 3 years ago. So
She did introduce him. Ron was so gracious. I remember I went to his thing, and I wasn't even scheduled to play, and he let me play, which was great.
He is very friendly, open arms. Ruthie's the same way with that fabulous community in Tacoma Park. It's like, I was thinking today, maybe I should move to Tacoma Park. Yeah.
Just a quick shout out. We've got Seth Kahan, Ruthie Logsden, Jane Quinbrack, Ron Gode, John Pfeiffer, Adele Biancarelli, Tommy Wright, and Jeff Smith. And a couple of other folks are listening in. Thank you so much for listening in. Susan, we'd love to have another song if you
Sure.
have one more.
This is a song I wrote about my own experiences in rehab. A lot of us musicians go that way, and a shout out to and in memory of Justin Towns Earl and several of my own friends that have gone. It's called "Running with the Rehab Girls." When the radiator stopped talking and the voices started settling down, I had to pick myself on up, learn how to live again. I had to stop my headlong dive into the bitter end. In the nick of time, I started running with the rehab girls. All of them had memories, the kind that hurt and tear, the kind that wound and break you, and are so damn hard to share. Me, I had a hole as big as God. I tried to fill it up with pills. I learned not to do that, running with the rehab girls. They're singing, oh no, baby, life is so damn tough. One is always too many, and 1,000 never enough. The only song that I could sing was Bad Cold Mean Old World. I learned a new song, yeah, running with the rehab girls. Now all of us were lost. Some of us got found. Some found by God, some by each other. Learning that the next right thing could give us wings, keep us sane and clean. You know it works when you work it if you're running with the rehab girls. They're singing, oh no, baby, life is so damn tough. One is always too many, and 1,000 never enough. The only song that I could sing was Bad Cold Mean Old World. We learned a new song, yeah, me and the rehab girls. I was so tired of being tired, so sure I'd lost my fire. I was as far out on the edge as I could get. Seemed like my only friends were opiates and cigarettes. Tonight I'm going back again. I got to figure out somehow why some are gone forever and some just go back out. But they're all still here, safe in my heart, each one a precious pearl. You know I'm singing this song tonight for all other rehab girls. I wouldn't be here tonight if not for running with the rehab girls. They're singing, oh no, baby, life is so damn tough. Thank you all. Great being here.
That was really great.
Thank you.
Rehab communities are really strong and very helpful.
Where can people find your work?
SusanRowe.org, like I say, and I'm trying to build up a YouTube following where my videos are every week, and you can go either there and hear them or hear a lot of my new music, and on right from my website there's a link to it. So.
Great. Well, we're your newest fans.
Thank you guys.
Well, we're not the biggest, but we're slimming down. But we're your biggest fans. That is not coming out right.
Yeah, that's fine.
Well,
Thank you all so much for
Susan.
having
We
me.
really appreciate it.
Oh,
It's an
thank you
honor to
so-
have you
Thank
here.
you so much for
Really
having me.
good.
Oh, thank you guys.
Thank you. So we're going to move on to our special guest, Laura Barron. Hey, Laura.
Hello.
Hi.
I'm glad to be here. Unmuting
I'm
myself.
going to read a little biography of you because
okay.
it's just so impressive.
Thank you.
So I'm going to watch you blush, okay? You are the 2018 and 19 recipient of the Montgomery County Arts and Humanities Grant towards Long Road Home, your EP. You've won multiple Mid-Atlantic Song Contest awards, including Gold Awards, which is a major deal. So that's a shout out to SAW, the Songwriters Association of Washington, Jay Keating and Kelly Diamond, Ron Gold, all you folks do amazing work.
Jean Bayou, I knew them from years ago.
You're also a recipient of numerous Washington area music awards. We all know them as Whammies, but maybe folks listening don't know what a whammy is. It doesn't sound like a good thing, actually, a whammy, but a whammy is actually a good thing. So you received that for Heart of the Great Unknown. Awesome. And I noticed, okay, I'm getting ahead of myself. You've performed at Blues Alley, Bethesda Jazz and Blues, the Hamilton, wow, the Glen Echo Folk Festival, the Stoltz Listening Room, amazing places. So I have to say to you, when I went to your website, I said, oh my gosh, you're like a chameleon. You have these like really jazzy songs, but then you do very contemporary stuff. I thought I was listening to Lady Gaga. It was really awesome. The twist that you do and the shape shifting. So maybe you can tell us a little bit about that and then play us a song.
Yes. Thank you. I guess with Zoom we hear each other one at a time, which is crazy. Yeah. Thank you. I've been doing this for a long time. I started out doing children's music. From there I went to jazz and it was in a big band for a long time. Then I got more into this sort of contemporary folky thing, and then my jazz just came with me. In the last few years, I've been getting into licensing my music, so I've been trying to move into like a pop world. So one of my songs called High Gear, which is on my homepage, it's kind of a collaboration with a few people. It's been a lot of fun. I've been trying to find how do I find a pop voice, in the middle of what's happening in the world right now. But my heart is, it's definitely in the, well, I love the jazz and the folky stuff. And they both, I have a new album coming out actually on October 10th. I'll tell you more about that in a second. But it's with Marco Delmar, and it has lots of songs that are jazzy and folky. So shall I introduce my first song?
Please do.
Yeah. So this one, actually, it was on my EP, Long Road Home, but the EP I kind of had to release more quickly because of the grant, but now it's going to be on the full album. It's called On the Streets of New York. I was born in New York. I love New York, and they're the model of our country in helping with COVID right now. And as Susan was singing about her wonderful song about the Dreamers, this song came to me because of the Statue of Liberty that welcomed countless people, including my people at the turn of the century. And just now with what's going on in our world, to know that we have been welcoming shores to thousands of people looking for a better life. And this song, I had a wonderfully talented college intern make a music video of it for May, which is on my website. A young man is chasing a dream through the crowds and the neon lights, across the city that never sleeps, on the streets of New York tonight, on the streets of New York tonight. There's 1 million strong on Times Square, the ball drops and midnight strikes. He's fallen in love down there on the streets of New York tonight, on the streets of New York tonight. Bring me your tired report, your huddled masses yearning to breathe free on the streets of New York tonight, on the streets of New York tonight. Oh, 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 oh. They sailing on ships laden full to a lady whose torch burns bright. They cry, anything is possible on the streets of New York tonight. Bring me your tired report, your huddled masses yearning. The refuse of your teeming shore, I lift my lamp beside the golden door. Oh, 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 hey, you know, oh, 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 oh. An old lady waits in Central Park, watching the world hurrying by. The bankers, the teachers, the artists, the dreamers on the streets of New York, where fortunes rise and fall. We head home in the fading harbor lights. Children rush to their mother's call. On the streets of New York tonight, on the streets of New York tonight, on the streets of New York tonight. Oh, oh, oh.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Really great.
Thank you. Yeah, it's funny, I wrote that song a few years ago when I was recording my other album, and I kind of ran out of, I didn't need it, and then I found it again, and I thought, wow, this is really, this is really what's happening right now.
That's perfect.
So excited to, and I guess for some reason I've fallen into writing songs that have messages. One of my other songs is called Refugee, which has another video that I put together that was very powerful for me to do. And sometimes these songs, they just flow out. But then there's another side. Anyone who who follows my music at all, I can't get too serious. I have to have at least a little fun, right? And so my next song, I'm gonna take a sip of water. It's thirsty work. So Seth Kahan, what you really say Seth Khan, is my husband. He's had some songs written about him before. He had a song from an earlier album called Laundryman Blues, because when we were on this vacation once, he just kept washing the towels and the bedding all the time. I said, "What are you, the laundry man?" So I wrote him a song, but he also can make a mean breakfast. And a lot of times we're sitting around and I just start, strumming these little songs. So this is also going to be on my new album. It's called French Toast. He serves me French toast, a sweet roast. My baby does my breakfast in style, while the other girls are chewing on shredded wheat and bran. Nothing but trouble coming from that man. He serves me whipped cream and tangerine. He's throwing on his own secret sauce. When it comes to making bacon, he sizzles it right. Knows how to give this girl an appetite. French toast and a sweet roast. My baby does my breakfast in style. I hear the champagne pop. Ooh, let's stop. We'll sit back and sip for a while. It's cool and it's dry and it's bubbling. He's got me thirsting for a world of sin. Cream brulee, a French parfait. My baby does my breakfast in style. Yeah. His fresh baked eclairs are lighter than air. After the fixing and the mixing's done, he's gonna try to get me back upstairs. But now it's French toast and a sweet roast. My baby does my breakfast in style. Oh, 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 way, yeah, way to dee da. My baby does my breakfast. Ooh. My baby does my breakfast. The blender swirls, the mixer twirls. What do you say to you on seconds, girls? You would if it was this good. He leaves me with a smile. My baby does my breakfast. Woo. My baby does my breakfast. My baby, ooh, look at him go. My baby does my breakfast. Turn on the percolator, boy. My baby does my breakfast. My baby, ooh, look at him go. My baby does my breakfast, yeah, yeah. My baby, ooh, fry it up right, honey. My baby does my breakfast. Oh, won't you make it last?
Woohoo!
Thank you.
You are one of Marco's favorite artists to work with, and I can just imagine him saying, "What are you thinking when you're singing that song? It's not really about French toast, is it? Or creme brulee."
Yeah, yeah.
All the
that
double
feeling.
entendres that it has. So I have my new album release is called Breakfast with Buddha. It's coming out October 10th. I'm going to be doing a concert that's just kind of forming now with Anders Thusen. He's the founder of Song Poets. And so there's a concert in the making, kind of an outdoor house concert with supposedly a lot of acts, and it should be a lot of fun. So if people will check my website out at Laura Berry Music, you'll be able to find out more about it. And as all of us would like you to sign our mailing lists, because that's how we let you know. We can send you exclusive songs in advance and just let you know what we're doing. And we want to hear from you as well. So before I turn it over to Tony, I just want to thank you guys so much for having me. And also, let's have a hand for Susan. She's just one of my favorite artists. Yeah, thank you.
Everyone is really great, and that's true. Everybody, when you're watching this, please go and follow everyone, because that's how artists during these times are able to eke out some pennies. You don't have to pay them anything, and everyone, I'm sure, has PayPal and tip jars. I don't think we have one, but
We have one up for Susan.
we have one
Yeah.
for Susan on the page.
Yeah.
Great. And everyone else, go follow them, get on their mailing list. It doesn't hurt you.
Yep.
You can always unsubscribe, and no one's trying to sell you anything except for some really good CDs and good music.
Yeah.
And now we come to
Thank you,
Tony. Thank you, Laura.
Thank you,
Thank
Laura.
you. Thank you.
Brava. Great job.
Hi, that was wonderful.
So, I get to embarrass Tony right now.
By mispronouncing his name.
Okay. We thought we had to find something. We thought it was Denikos until we were told it was Denikos.
That's correct. It's actually Denikos, but I didn't know that either till I was 33. So you're all right.
Well, we were trying. What rhymes with Denikos? It was like East
It was our
Coast.
challenge, right? Well, now we have to redo it. What rhymes with Denikos?
I've
We
got
have to write new
a
song.
buddy of
We
mine
apologize
says
for mispronouncing Tony Denikos.
Scott Smith from Naked Blue, who does a lot of my production work. He says Tony don't like us, and that's how he remembers
Well,
how to
I have
pronounce
to say, I
my.
liked your picture. Where was that winter picture that you just posted for us?
That was in my backyard, actually, down here in Maryland on a winter's day. Yeah.
And where are you in Maryland?
I'm closer to Westminster, over in Carroll County. So it's between Westminster and Eldersburg. It's about 28 miles south of Gettysburg, Pennsylvania.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I get to embarrass you. I'm going to read a little bit of your bio.
Well, thank you. Usually I embarrass myself, so I really appreciate you helping me out.
Well, multiple albums. You've worked with some great folks, Danny Gatton, Nils Lofgren, is that right? Or people who have played with them?
Tim Beard.
Tim Beery. And,
Yeah,
yeah.
awesome.
Mhm.
You went down to Nashville to do this?
Yeah, I went to
the
Tim's
recording
studio.
2005?
Yeah. It was
How
great.
was
I got to. It was neat. I met Dave Jakes, who's was the great late John Prine's bassist, who played on a couple of my songs, and David Rowe, who's bassist for Johnny Cash, who played on a couple of my records, and the guitar players from Jason and the Scorchers. So I met a whole lot of great people.
Yeah.
It was really, really cool.
So you got
through
some
Tim.
great radio play, right, for the last two albums?
Yeah, it was pretty cool overseas. I got a little bit here in the what they call the FAR. It's basically Americana, mostly Americana and folk radio. So it was pretty
Very,
cool.
very cool.
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about, it says from South Carolina to Texas to upstate New York. Where in upstate New York have you traveled?
You know what? It's Watertown is one of the places. There was a couple of other places in upstate that I played with the band, actually, that the name of the actual town eludes me right now. But I've played Long Island, at some festivals there. And in South Carolina, I've actually played in Frogmore, South Carolina, where the famed Frogmore stew was invented. Which is something that everybody ought to try if you ever get down there.
It's a little
kind of
akin to roadkill stew, isn't it?
no, it really isn't. It's not that good, but it is interesting, and you should at least try it once before you get locked up.
Yeah, here in Maine, we were driving up to Cadillac Mountain yesterday, and there was a giant porcupine in the middle of the road,
Oh
and it
my
wasn't there on the way back.
It was very
Really?
sad.
Oh my! I wonder what happens when you run over a porcupine.
Oh,
It can't be good for your tires, right?
no.
Yeah, they
It
actually
was
have armadillos
delicious. It
in
was
South Carolina.
delicious.
They have.
So what do you want to play for us?
Well, I thought I'd go ahead. I just did a CD that I never got to release because of the pandemic, and it's a finger picking thing, kind of lighthearted tune. It's the title track of the CD. It's called Gravity Wins. So I guess I'll just go ahead and kick it off. When I was born, I was thirsty, boys. I've been thirsty ever since. Took a shine to right cut liquor like to make a convict wins. I get too damn good by Thursday, then I'd round the bathtub gin. If I get any, that's too many gravity winds. I busted half a dozen times before I was 21. Waking up in Laurel City jail ain't the way to have no fun. Lord Harris used to scrap my case at the weekend when done you in. If I get any, that's too many gravity winds. You think I learned my lesson long, long time ago, but when Friday night came rolling round, it was if I didn't know that you can't say where you going if you can't say where you've been. If I get any, that's too many gravity winds. You think I learned my lesson long, long time ago. Friday night came rolling round, it was if I didn't know that you can't say where you going if you can't say where you've been. If I get any, that's too many gravity winds. I had this little lady friend, Lord, she's barely 4'5". Had the cutest little kitty cat, could eat a man alive. And I've been smitten by her kitten, but we're better off as friends. If I get any, that's too many gravity winds. If I get any, that's too many gravity winds, baby. If I get any, that's too many gravity winds.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That's great. That's very clever.
Well, thank you. Thank you.
We were watching your video of someone stole the fish magnet off your car.
Someone stole the fish magnet. Yeah, that's a cool way of putting it. It's
I have one of those fish magnets, but mine has legs, 4 legs.
well, then it's really not a fish, hon. We'll talk about that later. I don't want to embarrass you, but we'll have that discussion after this show. And,
Okay, thank you. But
yeah.
you write some heartfelt songs too, sad songs.
Oh yeah, honestly, that's what I really I think have always been attracted to. I have all kinds of influences like everybody else, but early Bee Gees. I started a joke. I can remember being 14, 15, listening to that and just being just demolished by it. And Simon and Garfunkel and just anything that really touches the heart. I just have always loved that stuff. So yeah, I write a lot of stuff that I think taps into, I think, the lonely nature of man and woman, and in doing so, I really believe that kind of breaks down that isolation a little bit by sharing that with people. So.
I'm glad you brought up the Bee Gees. If people don't know early Bee Gees, go back and take a listen.
You really should. Just an amazing songwriters, some wonderful, wonderful songs. I started a joke, "Run to Me," just love that stuff. Yeah. So, yep, I love sad stuff.
So, what are you going to play next for us?
This is a song that I wrote actually a couple of years back. One of the things I like to do is put myself in first person, and a lot of my sadder songs are first person, where I'll be the 8-year-old boy, for instance, of somebody who passed away, or at war, or I'll be an old man. This one, I'm an older woman, so I'm taking on the persona of an older woman, and it's a song called Anywhere, and it's basically it goes sort of like this. That's a great way to lead into a song, isn't it? And it goes like this. Then you don't play anything, and everybody gets nervous. Now I'll go. Her bad luck had come in streaks, just like the silver in her hair. Tear stains left upon her cheeks reminds her life ain't always fair. And the clouds floating in the sky, they pass her while she's waiting there. And she believes that love is real, but she don't feel it anywhere. Winners come and winners go. She watches from her front porch step. One set of footprints in the snow. Naked trees in silhouette, and the clouds floating in the sky, they pass her while she's waiting there. And she believes that love is real, but she don't feel it anywhere. And she believes that everyone gets chances at a love that gives us glances of a paradise beyond. And she believes you come in finite numbers, and if you waste them while you slumber, when you wake up they'll be gone. Man, she's hoping that she's wrong. One day soon it'll turn around, she tells herself as the sun sinks low. I'll be alright, she says out loud, then disappears inside her home. And the clouds floating in the sky, they've asked her while she's waiting there. And she believes that love is real, but she don't feel it anywhere. Thank you. Thank you very much.
You're getting that last ounce of sound out of that guitar, right? By shaking it? That's what I do.
Yeah, I do. I shake it too. Actually, there's a pick in there for the last 15 years, and I can't get it out. So I always figure, I think maybe this time, but no.
So Prine was an influence of yours, right?
John Prine, Springsteen. I mean, I grew up listening to all kinds of stuff. My father turned me on to all kinds of things. Anything from Louis Jordan to John Prine to Roger Miller to Neil Young, and then Springsteen, and later in life Chris Smithers a little bit. And then a dude named Fritz I met in a drunk tank was really influential.
I think I know Fritz.
Yeah, he's been around. He's a great, great guy.
So I think we're down to our last couple of seconds. Where do people find you and your music, Tony?
Well, I'm in my dining room right now.
Okay, are we invited over?
Anytime. It's
We're all going to
just
go over to Laura's house for brunch.
bring a bagged lunch is all I'm. Oh, you're going to have brunch? Okay, I'll be there in about 12 hours. Save me something. Keep it warm. Now, I'm at TonyDenikos.com. And you can see on my my Zoom there, Tony Denikos Music is my Facebook page. TonyDenikos.com's got my new record, my new record, tell you how old I am. My new CD, that tells you how old I am too. But dude, you can download that from my website. You can also order the CD, you know, and if you want to from CD Baby, I think still, I'm not sure.
I don't know if they're selling CDs anymore.
Amazon,
We'll do it
I
off
think
of your
maybe.
site. We'll
Yeah.
go to your site and order.
Yeah, you can order it from my site, actually. That's true, too. Thank you for reminding me of that. And if you do that, I'll mail it right out of from here. So it'll be there sometime in December.
You
just the
include a
way
little something extra in the envelope?
Yeah, just a little something. I can't tell you what because the mail service will want to come and arrest me. But it's really fun stuff, and it makes my music sound better.
You know, that's a really good idea for a business, but we can talk about that another time.
We'll talk about that when we talk about the difference between a fish and things that crawl. That'll be great.
Okay.
But anyways, I just wanted to say, Susan, you sounded great. I love you, sweetie. I wanted to say hi to all the people out there, Ron and Annie and and Jeff and everybody, Tommy, and of course Ruthie. And it's nice to hear Laura finally. I've heard a lot about her, and what a wonderful afternoon. Thank you so much for inviting me. I really appreciate it.
Same here, Tony. Thanks for coming and
Thank
playing
you.
with
Bye
us.
bye.
Yeah. Thank you for having me. It's fantastic. We'll have some French toast now.
So look on our Snarky Sisters Facebook
Site.
page. We'll be sharing that around. And what else?
No.
I think
We want to thank you. Thank you, Susan Rowe. Thank you, Laura
We are
Barron.
out of time.
Thank you, Tony.
Thank you all.
Thank you.
Thanks for having
This was
us.
a wonderful time.
Yeah, we hope to have you back.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Have a great day.
Thank
Stay safe. God bless.
Cheers.
Namaste.
Bye-bye.